Hello, once again, audience, and welcome back to MNC Gaming DomiNations. This is my Second World War attack over here in boot camp. We've got 131 stars to their 125. I'm taking on number 4. This is a very interesting looking little Forbidden City base. For those of you that have the Forbidden City, please make note. This is how you use the Forbidden City. It is extremely well fortified. Forbidden City is, of course, because it's mushy. Let's get a little bit of drawn screen action going. And I highlight that. There's your Forbidden City. Come on now. There's the Forbidden City. There's the town center. Yay! So it's got 2 walls separating the Forbidden City and the town center, which is perfect. That's exactly what you want. You want about, I'd say, between like 13, if not more, spaces between the 2 of them in order to prevent people from rallying in the center and nailing both of them. This is an Enlightened Age 95. I am scouting this out, taking a look. First thing that I noted was that that's 5 spaces right there. So there's 5 spaces from the Forbidden City to that outside edge, but as well, I note, it is not right against the edge of the base, thus to mean traps. Traps and traps and traps. So that kind of eliminates that as a possibility for dropping there. He does have the Acropolis, which is a little bit of concern. But now I'm highlighting the actual high hit point buildings, which he's done a moderate job at separating. So they are kind of scattered in and about. And there's the last one. So I'm thinking to myself, well, if I can get those, plus the town center and the fort, that should be about 50%. So now, it's just time to figure out where I want to drop. My initial thought was, drop right out here. But the problem is, well, it's not even a problem. That's not a problematic drop point. That's not a bad drop point, actually. It would probably have worked. However, I spotted a flaw staring at it here. And the flaw is that he has got some walls right pushed up against the edge of his base. Thus to mean, and that's only 5 spaces away from the town center. So if I drop there, there's no traps. I can go ahead and bomb that. The order's backwards there. Yeah, 2. I want to sab first. So sab first, drop second. That'll lock down the fort, that archer tower, as well as the town center. I can hopefully get in there in order to actually just do a forced rally on the town center. And then, of course, I'm just highlighting that I do have to drop some footies in and around the base in order to achieve that quick victory, that 50% quick victory. So, that said, let's see how we can get along. Well, I'll just fast forward here. That's me dropping because I did want to go with a wall sapper. Okay. So here we are. That's my comp. I've modified it just slightly. I'm going with 1 less bombard in order to get myself some extra footies and that wall sapper. I think I went with 2 less shooters as well. But I've got 10 foot soldiers, which is usually my cleanup crew of 4. I like 4. 4 is a good number. 4 or 5. Somewhere in there. I do have 2 offensive coalitions activated versus his none. Let's get that sap down. There it is. And we're off to the races. I'm just doing a 2-finger quick drop because I do want to ensure that I get it all in there as smoothly as I can. So the fort's down, which is good news. I don't have to fight with the general, but out pops that little howitzer. I am fortunate in a sense that it's decided to take on my general, which is Joan. Huge hit points. And all the while, the rest of my army just nicely clean that up. So with the town center down, I go ahead and do a scatter drop on all of my footies. I put 10 on the one side. Well, 9 on the one side, rather. And they're doing what they're supposed to. Up to 30% there. 32. That middle army is doing what they're supposed to do. Where did I decide to put this? My offensive coalition army. And there's the quick victory right there. Ta-da! So now the problem is I've got these guys scattered, I do want to get rid of that stronghold. Those are strong. I call it a stronghold for a reason. It's a very strong building. This middle compartment is going to prove to be a little bit problematic. Now, what did we decide to do there? Because you'll notice now that my soldiers are all in range of that mortar, but they're not able to actually take it out. So I went ahead and I dropped my soldiers right in there, my offensive coalitions. And I was kind of happy, kind of unhappy, because my coalitions, of course, being under attack. But then they diverted their focus. But then I made the mistake of saying, okay, go and get that last little mortar while we've got troops. I did suffer some heavy losses there. I'm down to a supply cart, only 2 bombards. I still have Joan. Did have Joan up until that point. So it's getting a little bit hairy. I've only got 11 shooters left. 10. But those 10 seem to be holding their own against these little Enlightenment age troops. I don't even know if they're little. 9. And I've got some silly guys attacking a wall right there. It's like, why would you do that? Hopefully we can heal that up enough that I can force target that bad boy. Ta-da! So there we go. Now we're only going to have to worry about all the traps and whatnot as we outlined before. And there went one. And there's a caltrop there. I think he gets a shot off before he succumbs to the little archer tower that fell shortly thereafter. These guys are being silly. Those guys are being silly. All targeting different sections of wall. And that's pretty much all she wrote. I don't think those 4 shooters are going to have enough chunk to get through that wall. And there's not a whole lot that I'm able to do. Realistically, I should have hung on to a little bit longer to my cleanup crew. 4, 3, 2, 1. Man. Trying to rally on it as fast as I possibly can. So there you have it. There's 4 stars. 97% damage. I'm fairly happy with the outcome on this. It was a difficult base. Very good usage of mortars as well as walls. Really did have it going on. So, I think we'll find out in just a minute what the score is. I think. So I believe that was the final. It was 134 stars to 125. We did win this war, which makes me very, very happy. Excellent participation by everyone. The directions were, I believe, very close to flawless. And this was a tough team. As you can see, we got 408 glory as a result of this win. And their top 5 were very, very stout. So, excellent job, boot campers. There's my second attack. I hope you guys enjoyed. What else is there? I don't know. Lone Wolf PvP. If you're an industrial and you're watching this video, come head over to M&C's boot camp and sign up for the PvP. Get it done. Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf. Happy Friday. Maybe we'll see you guys later. Have yourselves a wonderful day. And as always, keep your sticks on the ice. Have a good time.